Involved in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. The Bruins about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Cal's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick toss. Jukes his way for more. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field. He's taking the shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of times we need to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stay.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bruins offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got an open man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cal.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll test the right side. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. Thanks to grab. Oh, what a caught. Touchdown! down, Cal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
UCLA 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start. Now
just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on first down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that second down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster of first down, what it was. So you kind of make this a little bit more manageable, easier play call now on third down.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to work...
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. This offense has it with really good field position.
Here we go, here we go.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
There he goes! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's got 69 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. Ripping through the defense. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Bruins! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
The quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it down on the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
42, UCLA, 21.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to escape, he breaks into the open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Holds and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Give him 6. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch down the right side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got a man, it's Matthews. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Matthews. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attack. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making a play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
On the ground, it's Cox. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really...
Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And is so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He'll start this drive firing. Got it behind the line. It's Cox. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Cox. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
56, UCLA.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good.
56, UCLA. 45.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Leaves it with the batter. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which...
Lofts one high and deep. And full extension down the right side for the grab. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on first and 10 from the 20. Makes his man miss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Cox.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Motion from the wideout. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And you want that clock to run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Snags it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts one down the sideline. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the stomping has commenced.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. With the catch, it's Cox. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Cal. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They've been able to get the ball out of their own end nicely. 1st and 10 from the 38. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some...
There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Cox. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played...